Aquariuses. Welcome to another episode of the Days of Our Tarot. That's right, it's you guys' turn. Let's get this going. We just followed up with a dirty dog. No, we just followed up with Capricorn, and we did a little Scorpio action with Sagittarius, kind of shooting the bows and shit, right? Out here in my fabulous country backyard with my dogs chilling on my lounge and shit, reading these messages off to you, because that's what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So let's jump right into it, and there's some energy, right? Hope y'all doing good. Thanks for your likes, your shares, subscribes, your comments, your concerns, your happinesses, your unhappinesses, all that, right? Sharing your energy, appreciate that, right? So, I'm gonna be just randomly talking about shit in between these readings and start talking about things like, patience and unconditional love and forgiving and things like that. And then use a lot of that as far as like my experiences that I've gone through in my own life to overcome a fucking ton of fucking shit. Because I am a Libra, I am the Empress. So, just a little food for thought. If this shit resonates, it does. If it doesn't, hey, you know what? It's okay. Because not everything's perfect, not everything's balanced, but here to make these messages known is going to be the balance. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, you know what I mean? If it doesn't stick with you, if it does, just spread the word, okay? Spread it. We're growing, we're doing great. I just want y'all to listen. That's all. That's why I'm here. Okay? Appreciate it. So let's get on with this shit. Here we go. Here we go, Aquarius. Aquarius is this is gonna be, I feel it, it's very strong. I feel this energy is very strongy. So let's get to another shuffle. And like I said, I hope y'all had a great day. If you're outside, enjoy that shit, because it's beautiful. About to shred the sweatshirt, you know what I'm saying? Because I was out here early this morning doing some talking to y'all and shit like that. So it's getting warm, but I love it. So here we go, Aquarius. Let's see what you are in spirits of now. Your current energy. I'm going to do two cards, one for the positive, negative side, balance. You know how that shit is, the yin and the fucking yang. Can't have a hot dog without ketchup and mustard, right? The balance of shit. So I'm doing the two card split for your total energy, right? Not doing the one card, because I feel that's half of the story, half of the energy, half of the shit, because everything is balanced. Day, night, fuck you, I can keep fucking going, but I'm not. You understand? Cool. Here we go. And the King of Pentacles just jumped right out, right? Bam. King of Pentacles, the King. Great. You're looking good, Aquariuses. You're standing tall, right? You're grounded. You got your monies, right? You sitting there looking with the cipher and shit, like, yeah, I'm okay right now, I'm looking good, right? Style and profiling. That's what I'm gonna say right now. A little style and profiling, confident, right? Kings are about knowledge and shit, right? So you know your shit. You know what you got going on. That's what I'm fucking saying right now. You know what you got going on, right? And you're okay with that because you're the king, and you should. So here we go, right? But now you got the Queen of Pentacles. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn, man. Wow. So that's the pair right there. That's like the divine counterparts already popping the fuck up, right? The Queen, the King, the Pentacles. What? These two are dynamic in their own powers, and they're just, they got it, okay? I'm not gonna say I'm more than that. I'm just gonna keep going. Wow, Aquarius, that's pretty fucking snazzy, right? So you are balanced in both of your energies, and you're still stable and grounded on both fucking sides. What? Holy shit. Okay, this isn't two people, this is you. So you got the King and the Queen going on in yourself, with your stabilization and your monies and your car and you got your shit together. You know, this is what it is. Okay, so let's get to the juice. All right, we already opened the treasure box, so let's keep going. Okay, so the Page of Wands, right? That's a little bit of bullshit going on, right? A little bit of lies, a little deceptions, a little bit of tiny bit of manipulation, right? This Page is an offer, a passionate offer because it's wands and shit. But right now I'm seeing like a little deceit going on, a little bit of lies, a little bit of deception, like mask wearing, right? Because look at these legs are in the water and shit. So he's not grounded. He's kind of aloof, right? Not quite afloat either, and holding this passion like he's holding his rod. Holding my rod, so it's like a deception thing because he's trying to look good as being a page, but on the pillars there's two salamanders or iguanas, so that's like 3. So there's just some shit going on behind the scenes kind of deal that I don't like the card. Let's just keep going. Okay, so the 5 of Cups, so it's kind of like sorrow, emotional loss, fulfilling. So maybe because this dual energy here that you maybe were like the King of Pentacles, and kings are kind of stern, they make the rules, and the Queen kind of goes by and then executes them, but patiently, and the King is knowing. So maybe you were the King in the past way, turning yourself into the Queen, so you looked at the other side of shit, right? You fucking flipped the coin, you turned the carpet over, you swept the shit out. That's the Queen, right? And so you found under there some lies and some little deceits, bullshit, that you are having some kind of distress over, right? The five of Cups, which is like a change of heart, lacking some shit, right? But 5s are changes, and the Cups are your heart. So there's like a change of heart, or like a sadness about you right now due to something here with this, a little bit of maybe new information, some shit, but it's leaving you kind of like, now you have to be a little anxious. This card's getting jacked up, it gets used a lot for some reason. But you're feeling a little anxious and you're holding on to what you got, right? You were flaunting some shit in the beginning like you're the fucking king and shit, but then you humbled yourself to be the queen, and now you're really patient and more nurturing and shit to the things that you have, because you realize maybe you were like kind of being a false person in a sense, where you weren't really the king, you're the queen, right? And so that kind of makes you sad to see yourself that way and realize how you were being, but you now are this, and you're thankful that you are that, and you're holding on to that idea and cherishing what you have to, you know, maybe start fresh with this energy and changing it up, because that's 4s, that's stability, and you know, that's balance and shit too, you know what I mean? But 5 and the 4 is the 9, and 9s are about attainment. So you're trying to attain something here, to attain a way to maybe get out of this 5 of Cups feeling so like a change of heart, or you know, something like that, of the way that you felt that you were, but you really realized who you are, right? Like you come off as a hard ass, but you're really not. And that brings you some kind of pain, that brings you some kind of hurt, right? To know that. But that's that. I'm going to bring another card out, because, you know, love's not about out here and shit at this moment. So it's about 5 of Swords, so defensive, guarded, change, right? Swords, change of mind, right? So because here you thought you were the shit, and you kind of realize you are, but in a softer way. That was a lie to you about thinking about how you were. That put you in some despair with the 5 of Cups, willing to change emotionally, because 5s is change, emotional is the Cups. So the despair that you're in, see, there's 2 layers in one card, so there's way more layers than that, but the emotions you're willing to change because of this, what you've been through, what you've gone through, what you still have and maintained, right? Okay, that gives you a little bit of anxiety, because you kind of feel hurt, like you hurt yourself, because you let yourself be this energy. See how everything's lining up, like the hurt is lined up with the lying, deceit kind of card messages, a new perception of maybe the passion, some shit, whatever. But it's lined up here to be the king. So this is the false, right? So you hurt yourself on this way of thinking about how you're the fucking boss, when you're really this way, and you're sensitive and you want to change that despair and that lack to now see yourself in a better, stable manner, right? The hurt's still there, but it's disregarded as changing your mind about how this all happened and how you got to feel hurt, because you had to look at some shit, to feel some shit, to know some shit was bullshit, because this is who you really are, the softer side of the king and queen. Even though you have both energies, you were maxing mostly out in this because you're so worried about your kingdom and shit like that, but now you're worried about the people in the kingdom and around you and things of that nature, right? So you now are guarded about the hurt, but you're willing to change your mind about knowing and accepting this idea, right? That's pretty good. Okay, it's pretty good actually, which is the high priestess. Okay, so the high priestess is like somebody that knows their shit. You know how to you know how to manifest your way out of this, especially because you're a fucking air sign, and you know how to do this kind of shit too. But some are understanding, some aren't, and some are in between. But see, with the 5 and the 3, that's 7, and 7 is more confidence, right? So have the confidence in knowing that you could manifest this change and drop your fucking guardedness to change your mind about the hurt and the pain that you feel, to experience a different way to explore your mind, to feel less of this anxiety and more of the stability, and being able to drop the dismay and the sorrow and the hurt because of the manipulation or the idea of the way that you thought that you seen yourself to be, which was the King of Pentacles, but in reality you're the Queen of Pentacles, right? So you still got your shit together, but you're really inside a softer person than you portray yourself to be on the outside, right? So Billy Badass, but Billy Badass had never been in a fight. How about that? That sounds like a perfect fucking balance to me, man. So here you go. And that brings peace and harmony and balance and joy, because the World Cup is there. That's perfect. The World Cup. What the fuck is this, soccer and shit? No, the World card. Right, so it's even right under this. So the king realizes some bullshit, gives a little bit of a pain and a sorrow, but you have to go through that to see yourself, to see your real self. And then now being to taking the pain, taking the responsibility, understanding we fuck up sometimes, but not always we're crucified for it, because people forgive other people, right? So unguard yourself, know that you can turn and transition and manifest and create this new peaceful, balanced harmony, right? To now become like, let's see, right? The 4 swords, and you're fucking confident as hell in your mind that you could do this, because that gives you now mental stability, mental clarity, mental fucking peace, right? Swords is your mind. 4 is about 4 in this and that, you know, stability, right? Stability, harmony. So in your mind, you finally will get the peace and the balance and the harmony. Once you do what you need to do, let your guard down, change the way you think, get over your own heartache that you brought onto yourself, change the way that you feel about how you see yourself, because it is not the king, it is the queen. And then you'll cherish more shit, and you won't be so anxious, because like I said, the high priestess is there to be able to do these things, because you have it in you to do these changes. And when you do, shit changes around, the world flips, and you fucking become peaceful, balanced, harmonized, and you have mental clarity, and you know that you just turned yourself around and realize in a different perspective and a perception of yourself, or who the fuck you really are and what you might want out of life. Which brings the Knight of Cups. So an offer will come into you slowly and steadily of this emotion, right? So slowly it will come back to you to feel whole again after this slight little stab that you kind of created for yourself. But once you change your feelings about it, you will change your mind about it, getting you over feeling stuck and heartbroken because you kind of did it to your fucking self, but you can pull your own head out of your fucking ass to give yourself some balance and harmony. Once you recognize what it was and who you really are, that'll give you the mental stability to keep on feeling stable and harmonized in your mind now, to then have an offer of this slowly, this emotional fulfillment slowly trickling in, right? So then you're gonna get balance with your head and your heart. Okay, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Aquarius is. So sometimes our ego just fucking trips us up real quick, right? And that puts us off on pride. And then we have to go and blame others for some shit that we really did, we really said, or we were really about, right? But we don't look at ourselves. We'd rather look at other people. And that's not our fucking job to do that. That's God's job, to judge. And that way it would be judging. So then if you eliminate that idea from your life and you don't judge, you let the person be who they are because it is fucking free will, and have that unconditional love for this person, then you'll see a dramatic change, a dramatic manifestation of positiveness, because this is the way that shit's supposed to work. And it's all about forgiving and shit. So when we see ourselves clearly, we understand who we are. Maybe not our purpose quite yet for all of us, some of us, none of us, whatever the fuck. But still, you recognize yourself. You see your perceptions a little differently because you're looking at yourself differently. And when you look at yourself differently, you will fucking see other people differently. And then you really see how you want to be treated, because you're going to treat these people the same fucking way that you expect to be treated, therefore yourself. Right? And it's a different king and queen. So you drop that king and now you're the queen. So you're a little softer, harmony, more patient, more nurturing, right? Okay? So that's the ultimate goal, is where we want to get to, is that nurturing state. And then we can feel the love, and it's unconditional no matter what, right? This person's worth it. Right? So I thank you. Y'all come out and pray again. Have a nice day. Tell your friends.